If I had to restart trading completely from zero, and I had no experience, and I really wanted to get profit from trading, and I wanted to make $10,000 to $20,000 a month doing this, I wouldn't focus on a strategy, obviously yes, but I wouldn't focus on something like ICT, SMT. I wouldn't focus on none of that stuff, right? All that stuff, that's cool, that's nice, that's good. But in reality, the one thing that's separating the profitable traders from the not profitable traders is one simple thing. That is risk management. Risk management will take you from blowing accounts, losing thousands of dollars, to making 10 to even 50 to maybe even $100,000 with the correct max allocation, right? That is the number one secret in this trading space. Because the truth is, being profitable isn't about finding some holy grail strategy. The market is alive and it is constantly changing, and we see that time and time again during our stream. A strategy that worked 2 years ago might not work as well in current market conditions, right? So what do you actually need to do? You actually need to practice risk management, because it may not work out in the current trade that you're in, but it's definitely going to work out in the trade after that. And you need to be able to survive the swings. You need to be able to survive the drawdown to be able to get to the next move. And this is where a lot of retail traders get wrong. A lot of retail traders think that they need to bang out and have a $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 trade in order to be profitable. And while those are very nice for Instagram and TikTok, that's not necessarily true. It can also be said that it's not true that winning more trades is making more money. To a certain extent, obviously, that's how you're going to get more capital. But in reality, the more important thing is preserving the capital you have right now, being able to withstand those swings, as we just previously said. If you can make sure that your stop is never too abnormally big, let's say you're only risking $100, $250 to $300 per trade, your accounts are going to last significantly longer. Obviously, it's not sexy to trade with, 1 to 3 micros. However, they do keep your account in check. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to come back to this trading chart right now. But we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to go to our little chart right here. Trading is a probability game. Everyone loses. It doesn't matter what strategy you have. Everyone loses. I've never heard of someone with a 100% win rate. You've never heard someone with a 100% win rate. And if you have, they're selling you something that doesn't work. Stop listening to them. So if we know that we have a 65 to a 70 to a 77% win rate, what do we actually do then? We need to make sure that our losses aren't big. And I'm going to tell you guys why right now. So let's say you're trading a 150K account. And for most profit accounts, you'll be anywhere between $1,500 to $5,500 worth of drawdown, right? For any profit account. If you're risking $1,000 per trade on a 150K account, in reality, you only need a few trades to go bad, and we can all go into a losing streak, right? And so with 5 losing trades back to back to back, you would have now lost your account. And 150K accounts can range anywhere between $200 to $300 depending on the firm that you use. That's another few $100 that you're gonna have to shell out to these prop firms without even taking a payout. On the other hand, let's say you're only risking $250. Now you have to lose nearly 10 trades in a row before blowing the account. What does that tell you? Would you rather lose 5 trades, shell out another couple $100, or have the opportunity to lose 18 trades before you have to shell out a couple $100? You can take nearly 10 losers in a row and still be in the game. That's important. We need to be able to trade the next day if we have a bad day today. Lose correctly. If you want to be profitable, you need to understand that losing is just part of trading, and we need to be able to lose correctly so that we can go ahead and trade the next day. Now, let's go ahead. Let's jump to another example here. Let me go ahead and click it over. These are my 2 Tradeify accounts, right? They're both 150Ks funded. Obviously, I know my strategy works to be able to get them to the funded stage. All right. What's a key difference between these 2 accounts? One of these accounts is above almost $1,600. It's a few schmackaroos away from 1,600, and the other account is down twice as much. Why is that? Because on one account, I managed my risk correctly, and on the other account, I did not manage my risk. So it's going to take me 2 winning trades to be able to finally get this account back above where it should be, and eventually get it with this account so I can get a max payout with both of them around $10,000. However, I would have been able to do that already if I didn't have to worry about this drawdown. So why did we get into drawdown? Because I didn't control my risk. I let the risk get too big. You guys need to remember, professionals do not get paid to make money. They get paid to manage clients' investments. So this is my personal trades that I'm showing you guys to show that, hey, it even happens to someone who trades for a living. We can go ahead, we can go back to this chart. On one account, I was able to smack this trade. Look at this beautiful top tick. I got it up around right here. Up right here. This is obviously my fib level. This is my trading strategy. We were able to top tick it. We have a clear order block right here. Everything I liked about it was amazing. However, on the other account, it's not looking so pretty, is it? I wasn't able to get this trade with the other account, and I actually ended up getting to my daily loss limit that I personally set. And now we're going to have to wait for Asia to be able to even have the opportunities to try to make that back with less drawdown. So what's the key takeaway here? The key takeaway here isn't about finding the holy grail strategy. It isn't about none of that. The strategy here is about making sure we have enough money to trade for tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that and the day after that, because little by little, you're going to be building up this capital. You're going to be able to get your payout, and you're going to be able to get more payouts and more payouts and more payouts. And congratulations, you are now a fully profitable trader. Yeah, so I hope that's a key takeaway that you guys can take away from this video, that the strategy isn't everything. Yes, it's a strategy, but I missed this entire move with one account because I wasn't able to manage my risk. Control your risk and you guys are going to be perfectly fine. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Use code Kev on Tradeify for 40% off on any accounts. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and love. Take care.